Yo, what's up, y'all? This philosophical from the rap review room, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? I first want to say I appreciate everybody that's like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you're an up and coming artist and you want your music reviewed here, whether that may be a track, an interview, or album review, don't hesitate to reach out to me. All right. So I just got finished watching the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. Um, a couple pros and cons, right? My biggest thing is I felt like the crowd wasn't really into it. That's one. Two, I feel like when the crowd's not into it, I know and I understand that sometimes the performance can be a little bit underwhelming. I was very hyped for this performance, right? But the hype of the performance didn't really match what we got as far as the actual performance, right? I think everybody was the big anticipation was it going to do Not Like Us. Everybody knew who Not Like Us was. Of course, the crowd was very energetic toward that track. That's a big song for Kendrick, right? A lot of Kendrick's songs, like Humble, people know who Humble is. All the Stars, they know who that was. I felt like Samuel Jackson coming on there was a good touch, was very good to kind of narrate a lot of Kendrick sets. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty dope. Um, I also felt like, and Kendrick really doesn't have like I think it's the really big, and there's nothing wrong with this, the really big mainstream commercial songs that are commercially appealing to a different audience versus the way he's performing it. He's performing it like he's supposed to, based off of what type of songs they are. A rapper's rapper, right? These are type of songs that, there's a certain audience that know these songs, right? But when you're performing these songs to an audience that may not know, and I understand he's going to get a lot of like audience here to get him to listen to his songs, a broader appeal of an audience. Some may like it, some may not like it. I've had debates with friends, other people that, there's this debate with Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, right? About as far as the performance, right? His type of songs, the type of songs he was going to perform. And we got it here. And I understand why he did these songs, right? I understand the placement of these songs, but I feel like it was just a little underwhelming for me. I like the dancers with the flag. That was cool on Humble. That was real cool. I like the Samuel Jackson take. Um, I felt like the whole thing with them publicizing SZA was going to be there. I knew that. I felt like that was a little overwhelming, underwhelming. I'm sorry, a little underwhelming. Right? I think that was a little bit too much hype. Right. Um, I like Luther as a song. I don't think it was a great song as far as performing it here. I much rather them have performed 30 for 30. I feel like that would have been a better song for them to perform. Also, all the lights, all of the stars was a great song to perform. Everybody knew that song. SZA looked very comfortable with that. Again, I don't think she looked very comfortable with Luther there. Great song, great song. I like the song, but as far as performing it, I thought it was just a little underwhelming, right? And then the "I Deserve It All" track, I thought that was a good placement, a good set, a good kind of presentation. But again, no one really knows that song unless you're a big Kendrick fan. You know the GNX, album. You're a big fan. I don't think a lot of people know that song, right? And I don't. And me looking at it from a place of, I'm looking at Kendrick perform it, and sometimes we as artists need the reaction back from the crowd. Didn't get that. I felt like it was a little bit of dead silence there, right? Of course, when he performed "Not Like Us" was big. That was big. Uh, I wish we would have got more uh, um, people out. I wish he would have brought more people out. He brought Mustard out. He brought SZA out. He had Serena Williams, C walking, but I felt like that wasn't enough. I felt like that wasn't enough. I felt like he should have brought some more people out, and that brings it to a point like Kendrick by himself, right, performing. I feel like he's a great artist. I feel like he's a great rapper, amazing rapper. When it comes to having to perform these songs by yourself, it's tough for any artist, for any rapper. So I get that part, and that's not a knock on Kendrick, but I feel like this performance as a whole was a little bit overwhelming. I like the Stephen um, uh, Samuel Jackson piece of it. I like him incorporating that into it. You know, we knew Scissor was going to be there. We knew Mustard. I knew Mustard was going to been there, but I feel like it should have been more. I feel like it should have been more. Now, will we have got a better performance from Wayne? I feel like we kind of maybe Wayne has a little bit more has more hits than Kendrick, a little bit more recognizable mainstream commercial hits. I don't know, but I do think Wayne would have brought out more people, right? And I get all that, right? This is not a knock on Kendrick. This is not a knock on his music, but as far as this specific performance, I do think it was a little bit underwhelming. But it did get better towards the end with Not Like Us and also TV Off. But even that performance, I felt like he should have brought more people out, more features, right? Take a little bit of the um, presence off of you a little bit, right? I do think I commend him for being doing the Super Bowl and being asked to do the Super Bowl, and he did his thing as an artist, as a rapper. I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan, but as far as the performance, I don't know if a lot of the features are on him or as far as what he was asked to do. But that was kind of my take on this Kendrick Lamar performance at the Super Bowl. I thought it was a little bit underwhelming, a little bit overhyped. Um, All the Stars was great. Not Like Us was great. Um, and also Mustard Off. But I do wish he had more features. I do wish he had more people come out. That would have brought and also Samuel Jackson was great. I do wish he would have brought more people out. Him by himself, it felt a little bit like just him. And I feel like the Super Bowl is a more diverse. You gotta kind of commercial mainstream type, and I feel like that's not the type of artist Kendrick is. I get all that, but I think this was a way to kind of blend the two together as far as his music and introducing the mainstream. I don't think he did an amazing job at that, but let me know what you guys think about that Super Bowl performance by Kendrick Lamar. I think it was a little underwhelming. Doesn't make me less of a fan. I'm still a fan. Still love his music. I think he did the best he could with what he was given to work with. All the pressure, all the controversy. I thought he did a good job with that. But as far as a whole, as his performance, seeing it, I think it was a little lackluster. All right. I'm philosophical from the rap review room. I appreciate you guys liking, sharing, and engaging. Definitely continue to do that. If you're an up and coming artist and you want your music reviewed here, don't hesitate to reach out, whether that may be a track, an album, or interview. All right. I'm philosophical from the rap review room, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Peace.